Hello everybody, today I will be showing you my first round recap um, from the World Chess Under 10 Championships in Georgia, Batumi. So here's our first game. Our opponent was Miras Kasanov, um, and we were white, and this is how the game went. So I will turn on the engine. So I played e4 on my first move. He responded with the Caro-Kann, c6. I moved knight to c3, and then he moved pawn to d5. I developed my knight to c3. He took the pawn. I took back. He went knight f6, and then we traded everything. I played d4. Here we went for the move bishop g4. Here I went bishop b2, stopping the pin. He went bishop d6. I went bishop to e3. He went knight bd7, developing his knight. I played queen d2 here. Just giving myself the option to castle queenside and kingside. So here, after move 9 queen d2, he castled his king. I decided to go h3 to see if he would take, and he doesn't. He goes bishop h5. Here I castled my king. I felt like it was better because I felt if castle queenside, well, I wasn't too sure. I just thought castle kingside was a more natural move. He now went for the move bishop b8. This isn't wrong. I mean, his idea was this bishop takes f3 idea. This is a good move. He just tried. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe he felt his bishop was a bit uncomfortable here. I'm not sure. Maybe he wanted to open the file for his queen, put some pressure on d pawn, send me open file. Okay, but after bishop f8, I just felt like playing bishop f4, stopping any potential queen c7 ideas, which I don't want. Okay, so after bishop f4, he went knight b6, trying to bring his knight to a good square. I played c3, supporting my pawn. Now after c3, he played rook e8, centralizing his rooks. Here, not much has happened. We've just been developing our pieces so far. Not much. Okay, so after knight b6, after rook e8, I played rook ae1. I felt like this was okay. The computer thinks bishop takes f4 is good for black, but I just feel like take queen g3. If I take, so let's say he takes, I felt like I could. What's that? I felt I could. I felt that if he took, I felt like after queen takes, I could go queen g3 and then pressure. So after rook ae1, he didn't go for bishop takes f4 because he's trying to keep the tension here. He played knight d5, and here I have to take it pretty much. I was thinking of bishop h2, but I felt like bishop takes b8 was better. Okay, here he went for rook takes b8, which is just by far the best move. Yeah, so now I do bishop b1, just trying to trade some material. Okay, he obviously doesn't trade the material, because then I take back and I give myself an open file to play on. This file, I give myself that file to play on. So he obviously didn't do that. He played here he just went for the move. He went for queen d7. I mean, he wants to potential put some pressure here. You know, try and connect his rooks. So here I went for king h2, just supporting this pawn just forever, and I just like the concept of that move. Here he played rook b d8, and he offered me a draw. I declined this draw because, I mean, we're only 17 moves in. At this point, the game had only been going on for around an hour and a half, so I just felt like I needed to play on more and take advantage of the time. So he went rook d8, and then I went rook e2, declining his draw. That was the official move. And my idea here was to try and eventually double up. He went for queen d6, okay. My idea was a beautiful idea, g3. At first, it looks like, wait, I'm just hanging a piece. He looked at me like, are you hanging a piece? But then I have rook takes e8 and it's check. And after he takes back, I can then take the piece. So after g3, he went bishop takes f3, which is now slightly inaccuracy because now after trade everything, my bishop here is quite strong. It's stronger than his knight. Even though his knight looks quite good, bishops are usually stronger than knights in the endgame. So he played the move pawn to h6 here, creating an escape route for his king if he ever needs it. It's just a solid move. Here, my only way to win is if I play c4, d5, and create a pass pawn, which is what I did. But I felt like I needed to prepare it more first. So I went for a3. Eventually, with ideas of eventually maybe b4, just controlling the square, stopping any knight b4, annoying ideas. I thought just in case, a move less to calculate. And after this move a3 here, he played a move which is, I mean, queen d7. I didn't see what his plan was here. So I just went c4, and then he went knight c7, which is now not a very good move, because now I have around a +1 advantage. I played rook d1, trying to create a pass pawn. He went knight e6 and offered me another draw. I declined it because I felt like I was better here. It'd been around 2 hours, and I felt like I was better in this position. So I went bishop g4 and declined his draw. Here he went for the move queen c7, which is a bad move. I'm not sure why he played it. I mean, he just felt like he wanted to, move around and try and hold the position. But now my idea was just d5. And now he played knight c5, which isn't a very good move, because I can try and advance my pawns. And now here I've got a pretty decisive advantage after d4. So after d5, knight c5, I played d6. He went for the move queen d8. Understandable, trying to block the pawn. I went queen d4, attacking the knight, putting some pressure. Here he went for the move b6, though, which was inaccurate because I played b4, and then after knight to e4, I went for the move c5, just trying to support this pawn here. Here's the game had been going on for around 3.5 hours, and it was only move 30. So, and I was looking forward to my extra time. So after g6, I just played bishop f3, attacking the knight, which looks very strong. And now here, he played a move which I was a bit confused by. He went f5. This is not a good move. So as you see, my advantage is getting a lot bigger now. I went for the move rook e1, pressuring this knight. He went for the move knight g5, attacking my bishop and my rook. But I took after takes. It looks like he's holding, but after bishop g2, knight e6, I just went queen e3. Just defending this pawn, I thought, if I ever need to, I can just take this pawn. Just keeping a pin, so I thought it was an okay move. He took on c5. I had to take back on c5 to keep an advantage. He went king h7, and he offered me the last draw that he offered. I declined it as I went queen f3. And now this is a bad move by me. I miscalculated. What I calculated, it was terrible. I saw this after. I didn't calculate long enough here. I only took like 5 minutes. After takes, I thought I was completely winning. I thought he's a move too slow with his king to stop it. But he just has him with knight e6 and it's just draw. I mean, I'm better after this sequence of moves. If king g7, then he's obviously losing because I take and I win in the pawn. But he's not going to do that. So after knight g8, it's just a draw. I have chances, but if he plays well, it should be a draw. So instead of that, I saw that after he took it. Now my idea was to try and play queen c3, which leaves me slightly better, but not a decisive advantage. That was a bad move by me. So instead of taking, thankfully he didn't do, he went knight d4. Now here, I played queen c3. Sorry, queen f4. He went back, but now I found the move queen a4. If this, I don't take. I take. Now this is completely winning. After knight e4, I took, then found the move here. Then he tried to play for stalemate, play for a threefold. So here, after the move queen takes a7. Okay. So after I went queen e7, he tried here. Okay. I took after king h8. He tried a 6 move after here. If he goes queen e8 check and he promotes, it's a draw. He can take a threefold. So I obviously didn't do that because I calculated, and instead of queen e8, I played the perfect move queen f8. And after this, he resigned here because basically I'm gonna promote, and he can't take because I just take back. And he knew I was just gonna promote. Actually, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking of the engine move. Here, I'm actually gonna promote to a rook because this is mate, and he has to sack. It's the same as a queen. And I just felt like using some style. So instead of playing king h7, he resigned in this position, and I won my first game of the World Under 10 Cadets Championships in Georgia Batumi. I'm happy with this game. I maybe could have played slightly better. I made a few inaccuracies, but overall, I'm pleased that I won. It's a good start to the tournament. There's still 10 rounds to go, and see you tomorrow.